Some people have Trenton Thompson as the #1 player in the country. I think that's a touch high. I think most Georgia people are wondering why he has not yet committed to them. I think it's a good question.
Who says he hasn't?
Well, that's a good point.
That we just don't know about. You know, Trenton definitely, I think, is trending.
Conspiracy theories here.
You know, he's been he's not shy about his love for Georgia. Yeah, I mean, in every interview he says, Georgia's still #1. And that's well over a year he's been saying that, and I don't see it changing. I know he's visited Alabama and Auburn and Florida State and a lot of other schools, and he's going to keep doing that. You remember, Trenton's from a small town in Albany. He hasn't seen different parts of this country, much less the region, until he started getting recruited. He wants to enjoy the process. And even if Trenton himself, just for himself, wants to commit, people around him, I think, are advising him, hey, take advantage, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Take these, go visit USC. Go take an official to Florida State. Enjoy this time, and then commit and sign when the time is right. And I think Trenton's going to ride this unless something changes and ride this thing out. But for me right now, I'd be very, very surprised if he's not playing here, a year from now.
Well, I think the reality is that this is, frankly, the last – this is kind of a ridiculous comment, but let's just say he plays in the NFL, certainly possible. This really is the last decision you make.
Yeah.
You get drafted into the NFL. You have about 10 years, and that's if you don't get hurt. Then you can decide what you want to do after 4 years of you're a free agent in the NFL. So this is the last decision, and if you start talking about a guy from Albany, an area that's not super strong Georgia, but not really aligned with anyone else necessarily. Auburn's not that far away. Tuscaloosa's not close necessarily. Florida State's not that far. But something about Georgia speaks to Trenton. Now, saw Trenton play. I think I've seen him at least twice, maybe just once. I can't remember. We were both at the same game. He doesn't stand up a ton. He was dominant that night.
He was on the ground. His cleats were old cleats. He said he didn't have any spikes in there. He kept sliding on the turf. I love Joy. They were playing Jonesboro High School when you and I saw him. I've seen him a couple of times. The thing is, man, that kid is so quick off the ball. He's so strong. He shoots the gaps, and he's so raw, but yet still so dominant. He is a force. He'll be seen this year, August 23rd, ESPNU against Lee County, a Saturday at 1 o'clock. It'll be
Chris Barnes?
Chris Barnes. They also have a 2016, we'll talk about down the road, defense tackle at Lee County is very good as well. He'll be recruited by Georgia and other schools, but Trent's going to be seen nationally. He's a kid that, to me, I've never seen anybody slow him down. If anybody does it, it's himself.
The only thing that slowed him down was last year. He about vomited at the Mark Richt camp.
He had his shape at times. He was over here last year. And also, just nothing, he's battled a minor shoulder injury a lot. He was here last year, having an MVP camp last year as well. But when the kid's healthy and that first quarter comes on, that kid's lights out.
Okay, so 0, or is he – what kind of technique are we talking about here?
I think a 3. To me, he's a kid that you want getting up the field, not just a gap filler. You want the guy to get up the field, penetrate, get his hands in the passing lane, make tackles behind the line of scrimmage. I do not see him. Sure, he can play some nose, but I think for him to thrive.
As big as he is, that's why I ask.
Yeah, he's a 310, 315 guy, but, not much fat. Big barrel chest. He's strong. And, again, what makes him not just a space guy is his quickness off the ball, his ability to get skinny in tight spaces to get up the field and make a play.
Well, that poor Jonesboro quarterback, there was no quarter given at all.
That's not a bad team. That team, Jonesboro was a good team. They're trying to double him at times. The guy, he chases the ball down again. He was slim. He probably could have had 5 or 6 sacks. If when he was turning that corner and changing his body direction, he was sliding down on that turf. But again, great player with such a high ceiling, I think, for him.
It's still raw. When you go to games, you're probably a little bit like I am in that, you get in the car and you're going 3 hours or whatever. You're like, hey, listen, 3 hours round trip, maybe 6 hours round trip. Listen, impress me. I just drove all the way down here or drove all the way to wherever, and I was only at that game for about a quarter and a half.
I was thinking more like 5 minutes.
It was obvious. Immediately with him, the kid's a star. You could see it.
It's easy. You see one play, you offer the kid. I think, and I will end it with this. You talked about Georgia, being strong for whatever reason from the beginning. I'll tell you why. First offer. First school you ever visited. They've been in consistent contact. And don't sleep on his recruiter. I mean, yes, Rocker's involved now, but it's Mike Bobo. Bobo does an excellent job on the road. I mean, I've talked to so many kids over the years. I remember talking to Logan Gray and just talking about how Bobo relates to those guys, talking about the NBA playoffs or the golf tournament.
You mean being a normal person?
Just being a guy, you know, and obviously Bobo relates very well to these kids, and he can really change his demeanor to fit who he's talking to, whether it be a South Georgia country boy or a Logan Gray, more of a big city guy in Columbia, Missouri. I mean, he'll fit Bryce Ramsey. I mean, whatever. If he wants to go surfing on Saturday, Bobo will find the way to build that relationship, and he's a big part of this as well.
Yeah, Mike has done a great job in South Georgia. Okay, that's Trenton Thompson.